Welcome back. So we have started studying class 11th NCERT practical geography book. So today we will see the chapter 2, that is map scale. So first here we should note the glossary, that is denominator. The number below the line in a fraction. For example, in a fraction 1:50,000. So here 50,000 is the denominator, and numerator, the number above the line in a fraction is called numerator. For example, in a fraction of 1:50,000, 1 is the numerator. We all know these things, right? Representative fraction, so method of scale of a map or plan expressed as a fraction showing the ratio between a unit distance on the map or plan and the distance measured in the same units on the ground, right? That is called representative fraction, RF. What is scale? You must have seen maps with a scale bar indicating equal divisions, each marked with reading in kilometers or miles. These divisions are used to find out the ground distance on the map. In other words, a map scale provides the relationship between the map and the whole or part of the Earth's surface shown on it. We can also express this relationship as a ratio of distances between 2 points on the map and the corresponding distance between the same 2 points on the ground. So scale is basically the ratio between the 2 points, distance between 2 points on a map and the same distance on the ground. So that is the ratio between the actual distance and map distance, right? That is called as scale. There are at least three ways in which this relationship can be expressed. We can express scale in three ways, that is statement of scale or statement scale, representative fraction or RF scale, and third one is graphical scale. Each of these method of scale has advantages and limitations, but before taking up these issues, let us understand that the scale is normally expressed in one or the other system of measurement. You must have read or and used kilometer, meter, centimeter, etc. to measure the linear distances between 2 points on the ground. You might have also heard of miles, furlongs, yards, feet, etc. These are two different systems of measurement of the distances used in different countries of the world. Whereas the former system is referred to as the metric system of measurement and presently used in India. So in India we use the metric system, and metric system is the like this: kilometer, meter, centimeter. These are the part of metric system. And many other countries of the world, the latter system, that is furlongs, miles, yards, okay, these are used and known as the English system of measurement. These are known as English system. So in India we use the metric system, and feet, miles, furlongs, yards, these are the part of English system of measurement, and it's prevalent in both the United States and the United Kingdom. India also used this system for measuring or showing linear distance before 1957. The units of measurement of these systems are given in box 2.1. Okay, so before 1957 we also used the English system. Then methods of scale. As mentioned above, the scale of the map may be expressed using one or a combination of more than one method of scale. Let us see how these methods are used and what are their advantages and limitations. Okay, so here you can see the conversion table. Here is given that metric system of measurement: 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. And English system of measurement: 1 mile is equal to 8 furlongs. So this system can be important, I don't know actually, but it can come in exam, because EMRS or like objective type of questions will be there, so you can expect 1 mile is equal to 8 furlongs. So remember this: 1 mile is equal to 8 furlongs, 1 furlong is equal to 220 yards, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, and 1 feet is equal to 12 inches, right? 1 feet equal to, or 1 foot equal to, sorry, 1 feet, not feet, 1 foot equal to 12 inches, because feet is the plural. Okay, so 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, and at 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, 1 furlong is equal to 220 yards and 1 mile is equal to 8 furlongs. Okay, 1 mile is equal to 8 furlongs. 1 furlong is equal to 220 yards. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. I hope now you can remember it. Okay, now read the types of scales, that is statement of scale or statement scale. The scale of a map may be indicated in the form of a written statement. For example, if on a map a written statement appears stating 1 centimeter represents 10 kilometer, it means that on that map a distance of 1 centimeter is representing 10 kilometer on the corresponding ground distance. It may also be expressed in any other system of measurement, that is 1 inch represents 10 miles. It is the simplest of the three methods. However, it may be noted that the people who are familiar with one system may not understand the system of scale given in another system of measurement. Another limitation of this method is that if the map is reduced or enlarged, the scale will become redundant and a new scale is to be worked out. So we know that there are certain demerits or disadvantages of statement scale, that if I don't know the measurement in miles or inches scale, then I don't understand it, right? Or a person will not understand it if he or she is not familiar with the English system. And another problem will appear that when the map will be reduced or enlarged, the scale won't be changed, so that is also a problem. Okay, then graphical or bar scale. The second type of scale shows map distances and the corresponding ground distances using a line bar with primary and secondary divisions marked on it. This is referred to as graphical scale or bar scale. It may be noted that the scale readings as shown on the bar scale in figure 2.1 reads only in kilometers and meters. In yet another bar scale, the readings may be shown in miles and furlongs. Hence, like the statement of scale method, this method also finds restricted use for only those who can understand it. However, unlike the statement of the scale method, the graphical stands valid even when the map is reduced or enlarged. But graphical scale का एक it has one added advantage, that when map is reduced or enlarged, the scale will automatically get enlarged or reduced. So that problem is resolved, but it is also expressed in meters or kilometers or inches, furlong. So if I don't know the furlong or inches conversion, then it will be problematic for me to understand the scale, right? So however, unlike the statement of the scale method, the graphical scale stands valid even when the map is reduced or enlarged. This scale is unique advantage of the graphical method of the map scale. Now representative fractions, this is the best method. The third type of scale is RF. It shows the relationship between the map distance and the corresponding ground distance in units of length. The use of units to express the scale makes it most versatile method. RF is generally shown in fraction because it shows how much the real world is reduced to fit on the map. For example, a fraction of 1:24,000 shows that 1 unit of length on the map represents 24,000 of the same units on the ground, that is 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, or anything you can say it. 1 furlong is equal to like 24,000 furlongs. You can attach any unit on the map representing 24,000 millimeter, 24,000 centimeter, 24,000 inches respectively on the ground. It may however be noted that while converting the fraction of units into metric or English system, units in centimeter or inch are normally used by convention. This quality of expressing scale in units in RF makes it universally acceptable and usable method. So RF scale is universally acceptable. Let us take RF of 1:36,000 to elaborate the universal nature of RF. If the given scale is 1:36,000, a person acquainted with the metric system will read the given units by converting them into centimeter. The distance of one unit on the map as 1 centimeter and the distance of 36,000 units on the ground distance as 36,000 centimeter. These values may subsequently be converted into a statement of scale. 1 centimeter represents 3,360 meters by dividing values in denominator by the number of centimeters in a meter. Yet another user of the map familiar with the English system of measurement will understand the map scale by converting it into a statement of scale convenient to him or her and read the map scale as 1 inch represents 1000 yards. So this said statement of scale will be obtained by dividing 36,000 units in the denominator by 36 number of inches in yard. Simply conversion scale. So conversion of scale. So if you have carefully read the advantages and limitations of the different methods of scale, then it will not be difficult for you to convert the statement of scale into representative fraction and vice versa. Statement of scale into RF. Problem. Convert the given statement of scale of 1 inch represents 4 miles to RF. into RF. So solution, the given statement of scale may be converted to into RF using the following steps. So 1 inch represents 4 miles, 1 inch represents 4 into 63,360 inches. So 1 mile equal to 63,360 inches. 1 inch represents 253,440 inches. We can now replace the character inches into units and read it as 1 unit represents 253,440 units. So RF is equal to 1 is to 253,440 units. So this mathematical part is very important. It can come in the question paper. Okay, definitely. RF into statement scale. So convert RF 1 is to 253,440 into statement scale. So the given RF of 1 is to 253,440 may be converted into statement of scale using the following steps. So 1 is to 253,440 means that 1 unit on the map represents 253,440 units on the ground. So 1 centimeter represents 253,440 divided by 1 lakh. So 1 kilometer equal to 1 lakh centimeters. So 1 centimeter represents 2.5344 kilometer. After rounding up to 2 decimals, the answers will be 1 centimeter represents 2.53 kilometer. This is the statement scale हो गया. Now construction of the graphical or bar scale. So construct a graphical scale for a map drawn at a scale 1 is to 50,000 and treat the distance in kilometer and meter. By convention, a length of nearly 15 centimeter is taken to draw a graphical scale. To get the length of line for the graphical scale, these steps may be followed. 1 is to 50,000 means that a unit on the map represents 50,000 units on the ground. 1 centimeter represents 50,000 centimeter. 15 centimeter represents 50,000 into 15 divided by 1 lakh kilometers. So 1 is equal to 15 centimeter represents 7.5 kilometers. Since the value of 7.5 kilometers is not a round number, we can choose 5 or 10 as the round number. In the present case, we choose 5 as the round number. To determine the length of the line to show 5 kilometers, the following calculations are to be carried out. 7.5 kilometers is represented by 15 centimeters, so 5 kilometers will be represented by 15 into 5. 7.5 divided by 15 into 5 divided by 7. Yes, so 1 is 15 divided by 7.5. So 5 into 5 into 15 divided by 7.5. So 5 kilometer will be represented by a line of 10 centimeter. Construction, the graphical scale may be constructed by following these steps. So draw a straight line of 10 centimeter and divide it. I hope you know all these things, how to draw the scales and all. So I will just keep this part. Basic thing, you should remember the conversion of RF. Okay, and sometimes the enlargement and reduction, this type of questions will come. The map is reduced, so what will be the RF now? Okay, map is enlarged, so what will be the RF now? This type of questions will be asked definitely. So we are at the end of the exercise chapter 2. Let's see the exercise portion. So choose the right answer from the alternative. Which one of the following methods of scale is universal method? Definitely representative fraction. Map distance in a scale is also known as the map distance. So map distance is numerator. Okay, numerator in scale represents map distance because one unit on map, right? Then answer the following questions in about 30 words. What are the two different systems of measurement? Give one example each of statement of scale, metric and English system. Which is representative fraction method called universal method? Why is the representative fraction method is called universal method? What are the major advantages of the graphical method? Convert the given statement of scale into representative fraction. So you can solve these questions. Convert the given statement of scale into representative fraction. Convert the given representative fraction into statement of scale in the system of measurements shown in parentheses. And construct a graphical scale when the given RF is 1 is to 50,000 and read the distance in kilometer and meter. So here it ends the chapter number 2, and in our next video we will discuss this chapter 3, latitude longitude time. Basically it is a thorough reading, okay, just for revision purpose. So I won't explain you too much, just I am reading the NCERT for first time, and it's a kind of audio book type. You can use it definitely. Thank you friends, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.